Well, let's start this next part of the historic part of my series. This is Morristown, Tennessee's historic downtown. You're going to notice some changes. A lot has happened to this place. We're fixing to lose downtown. It begins right here. Got to be careful here. This place burnt not long back. And they are having to do some major construction to even keep the next door building up. Love my town. Always have. Damn, that's loud. Yeah, we're decorating it already for 250th. We have some nice parades here, yearly Christmas parades, but the past few years they've started charging entry fees for the floats. As we exit downtown, car quit telling on me. There's some apartments right here. I've always wanted this corner apartment. Several people's told me I'm crazy, but that'd be just beautiful. Come out on the balcony back there and see it. Oh, we got the police. Oh, let's get away. I'm filming. Public library. We've got several historic buildings in my town. And I'm gonna pause this video until I get closer, because I'm coming out on the main street and it's high traffic. Now let me start back. On our left is our huge downtown Baptist church. It's one of those you've got to be rich to join. They do tithes, and it comes directly out of your salary check, whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. But we have a historic courthouse. Car, quit telling on me. I don't have my seatbelt on. Our county courthouse is friggin' enormous. I think this, yeah. Here's one of this. This is one of our beauties. This is our art center. I'm gonna keep going, because I want to show our jail. Now, Morristown has become a monstrosity that I do not like, and right here's why. You're looking at our jail. This is county jail right here. While your counties have little jails, mine built Rikers Island. I should have went in on open house day. I've never desired to know what's in this place, and by the grace of God, I never find out what none of the inside of this place ever looks like. Look at that, son. That raises higher on me looking at that razor wire. Lord, don't ever let me get behind that and be on the wrong side. Let me pause it again before I've got one more historic place here. The next part of this place is gone. They demolished what buildings was here. They left the archway of what was left. This was a black college, and it was so old. It had a boiler house generator. It generated its own power. I better keep my eyes on the prize, because the police is up here. They doing trash pickup. Yeah, I'm following one of our beautiful city transit buses. But there's a lot to tell about this place. I practiced pee-wee ball here, grass cutter league. They basically turned this into a park. These are the archways they left of the, I believe it was, how do you say it? This was the schoolhouse. This was where they came for class. Their dorm rooms was on up the hill. There was a gym up the hill. There's the jail I was just telling you about, sticking out over the trees and the top of the row center. But right down in here was where that boiler generator was at. Yeah, they turned this entire campus into a city park. Martin Luther King's been here. I'm not far from a place that Martin Luther King gave one of his great speeches. But right through those trees, right up on top of that hill, all of us back then, we called that the hill. People that knows that area, we were the Morristown City Raiders. And for kids, we held the championships 10 years in a row. Not bad. Anyway, next place. The next part of this, it's on the back side of where we played pee-wee football. There's the oldest cemetery I've ever seen in my area. You don't see tombstones like this every day around here. And it's sad. Vandals destroying. You can see those type of tombstones are dotted. There's a few right here under this tree. There's one right here. There's a grave here I've seen several times. Very young. There's a lot of young buried in here. This was a black cemetery. And yeah, a lot of it is just not being cared for, but there's a lot of vandalism. Has been over the years. I'm not walking all over this place. It goes up through here a little bit, but believe it or not, just right here on the other side of these trees is the projects. I mean, hand in hand, there you go. I don't know how many more years this whole place has got, but I'm going to break this of my city up in a segment or two, simply because there's a lot more to show. There's a huge historical society presence here. I decided to do the filming on the way out instead of the way in. Right now downhill is better for me. My knee is gone. Like I said, I do believe they'd have been a lot better care. There actually used to be a person that took care of this cemetery, the cabin. It's right over there if you can see it. But you know, I don't look at graveyards like everybody else does. I look at them as a place of peace. Sure, the dead speak here, but they only speak through their tombstones. Yeah, this place is just, it's gone. There this is. Till the next one.